With this tutorial, we're going to take a quick look at Party Genericus. So, go to Update Party. We're going to look at Fighter first. Go and Edit. And here we have a first level half-orc fighter. And his stats are 20, 11, 10, 18, 20, and 8. On the World of Atlas, half-orcs have a max starting strength of 20 and a max starting con of 20. And that is the stats. This is patterned after probably a half-orc mercenary. And then his armor. He uses a probably heavy shield. He has a 18 dex, and he's got a chain shirt, which makes him AC 20, because that's 4 for the shirt, 4 for the dex, and 2 for the shield. Then he's got a touch AC of 14 because of the dex, and 16 because of the chain shirt and shield. Then he's got a Falchion attack, which he does one-handed with his massive strength. A longbow, a great axe power attack, and a shield bash. So he only breaks out the great axe if he's going to be doing power attacks, because that's two-handed weapon. He uses the Falchion one-handed, and he likes to shield bash with a spiked shield bash. He's got 18 hit points because he's a first level fighter, 10 plus his con, 5 plus he's got toughness. So we can look at his, if we go into his magic skills, we see we only have a feats and magic items feature for him. But if we go under feats, we see that he has power attack and toughness. He's a first level fighter, so he's a half orc, so only gets 2 feats. He doesn't get that human bonus. And so that's our guy, and he's a pretty tough little customer. He's 18 hit points, and then his saves are very good on fortitude, reflex, not so hot on will. And his initiative modifier is 4 from his dexterity, and that's fighter. So then scout is kind of a rogue. I just like to call them scouts when they're this kind. He's not necessarily a... Oh, and this is a human female rogue that we call scout. And she's got a rapier, throwing dagger, torch. I added that from actually what's going to happen. You have to use the torch when you're battling a swarm here soon. And short bow, point blank. Her stats are 14. She's reasonably strong, very intelligent. Wisdom 12, dexterity 18, con 16, charisma 11. And so then her AC is, oh, no wonder she had trouble. She was never modified. So everybody please go in there and modify her to have her 16, 14, 12. She's wearing leather armor, and I'm sure, and she had an 18 dex. Yeah, for sure. That's, yeah. No wonder she was getting punished when I was playing. I had cheated her on not giving her her full armor class when I was playing with her. Alright, so she's got 11 hit points because a rogue starts with an 8, and she has a con bonus of +3, and that's 11. And then she doesn't have any magic either. She just has feats, and I haven't put the magic items in for her yet. And she has point blank shot and precise shot. So she is a kind of an archer rogue, and she's human, so she gets the first level, the feat at first, and then the human bonus. So that's where she comes from. Alright, now let's look at the cleric. Oop, I don't want to add. Well, not a batting chagrin. There we go. I'm going to remove them. We're going to go cleric, and we're going to edit. And here, cleric stats are 16 strong, not so smart, but 12, still bright. Will of 18, very willful. Dexterity of 10, con of 16, charisma of 15. Human cleric 1. Yep, did get the correct thing in. Oh, and I think I was doing it wrong at the first thing. I think you do add your shield to Flatfoot. So go ahead and change that for the cleric in your if you're using this party. He has a heavy mace, he has a shield bash, and he has a short spear thrown. He's a human cleric, so he's going to have cleric. He's got 3 spell points, and he's got feats. So let's go look at his spells. Modify spell lists. And I just kind of put the ones that he is most likely to be casting. Cure Light Wounds, Divine Favor, Magic Weapon, Protection from Chaos, Doom, and Bless. Those are the ones that he is most likely, so I just have a quick list to go review. Clerics can pretty much cast whatever they want at any time in the World of Atlas system. Then there's feats, and we have Weapon, Focus, Mace, and Toughness. So that's how we get up to 14 hit points. That is 8 plus 3 plus 3. Alright? 8 plus 3 for toughness and plus 3 for con. So 14 hit points at the start. And we're not going through all the skills that they have, but you can imagine that they're the requisite skills that you would see. And if you're doing it, we're just talking about in general what this party is about. And then we have the mage, who has very low strength, very high intelligence, very high will, reasonable dex, good con, and good charisma. And AC here is correct with the 12. He doesn't wear any armor, but he does have the dexterity bonus of 2. He just has a sling and a staff to attack with, and he probably has toughness 2. Yeah, he's probably taken toughness 2 as one of his feats. You can see he's got feats and he's got wizard. Only has 2 spell points. That's a real weakness for starting characters in the Pathfinder. In the PIP system, we give the full bonus in terms of spell points right up at the beginning. So magic missile, color spray, detect magic, acid splash, light, ray of frost, disrupt undead, message, mage hand, identify, and mage armor. Those are the available spells for the wizard to cast at any time. Then on the feats, we have eschew materials. That's a nice little thing. I'd forgotten I'd put that in there. And toughness. So he doesn't have to worry about having components to cast his spells. He can just kind of do it. And I like that. And so he's got 11 hit points from a 6 plus 2 for con, puts him to 8 plus 3 for the toughness, and he has 11 hit points. And that is our mage, the Apprentice. And that's the party. That's Party Genericus. So when we're talking about Party Genericus, we've now done the run through of who that is.